Shalom, shalom to the elect of Israel, to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and the elect of Israel. Let's give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Rachak Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. Okay, for enduring through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and teaching us this truth with all honesty and sincerity and humility. I got a lesson, fair use only. Well, I want to go into this podcast or this guy named T. I'm gonna give you a thumbs up. TSG Uncut. And about a year ago, he came out with this video about women saying, "I'll never submit to a black man." And this is the reason why. Let's go here first and foremost. Submit.
Submit.
Okay, submit refers to presenting documents for review. Submit a proposal, right? Or yielding to authority. E.g., submit to rules. Synonymous or synonyms include yield, surrender, present, tender, or propose. Antonyms, or which means the opposite, right? The antonyms are to withhold, resist, and withstand. It is used in technology for digital submissions and in literature to signify submission. All right. So the synonyms of someone that submits to you is that they yield, they adhere to what you're telling them, they surrender. They're no longer high-minded. Let's get that. The Lord said He hates a high-minded individual. Second Timothy chapter 3. I gotta open that up. Start at verse 1. Second Timothy 3 and verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truth breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High. Going jumping down to verse 6, it says, "For of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women, laden with sins, led away with divers lusts." Let's go to John chapter 1. What did it tell you about your lust? James. James chapter 1. What, like 6, 7? Yeah. Verse 13, it says, "Let no man your lust." Stay focused on lust. Diverse lust. These women are controlled by diverse lust, which goes back to their feelings and their emotions. Verse 13, James 1 and 13, it says, "Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of the Most High. For the Most High cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempt he any man. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. All right. So a lot of our women are drawn away by that lust. Verse 15. Then when lust have conceived, meaning it's being brought, it's fornicating. All right. It's what's the word? It's causing adultery, right? When you lust against your soul with your flesh, you're conceiving a birth, a seed or a child of sin, which leads to death. Let's get it. It says, then when lust have conceived, it bringeth forth sin, right? Like it's it's being born. And then it sprouts out, it brings out. But what happened when it brings it out? And sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death. Why? Because the wages of sin is death. Okay. And our women are in this constant delirium of not being submissive to their men. First Corinthians chapter 11. All right. You can start from verse 1, but somewhere around 3 and 4 and 5. Matter of fact, let's get it. I'm getting the BLB. Three. It says, 1 Corinthians 11 and 3, it says, but I would have you know that the head of every man is the anointed Yahushua, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of the anointed Yahushua is the Most High. Okay, the head of Yahushua is Yahweh. The head of the woman is the man. That's the order. So what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to submit to your man. All right, so let's get this clip that they want to pull up to go into. I'll never submit to a black man. We're not black. We're not brown. When you say that word, you're not deteriorating us, but you're you're adding to the 1681 social construct of a white person, a so-called white person, Esau, Edom, the wicked. You're adding to believing in the social construct that he created for us to be called black, which means void of light, which means dark, which means dirty, which means untrusting. You know, it means it's nothing but a negative connotation that comes with the word black. When you put it in the front of any term, a black cat, a black day, the black hole, a black man, it's a negative connotation that comes with it, you know. And our women have been psychologized. That's why most of y'all gotta fucking die. You don't gotta fucking like it. A lot of women, especially black women, which you know, because you got Latino women that, you know, their men been through the same ringer as Negro women have been through the same ringer, the same, you know, disdain. You know, their men got, you know, separated from them and beaten, and they was subject to certain things. They're probably on a different level. Of course, a lot of women are women. The Southern Kingdom has went through a whole hell of a lot, which should if anything, it should make you want to, you know, come back. And once you learn this truth and you understand how bad we've been beaten and been taken advantage of and stripped of our humanity, it should make you want to fight more, you know, for the order that the Lord has sustained upon us. But a lot of our people are they're far gone. The whole head is sick. There's no healing for them. And it's sad because you really want them to get it and whatever, but you know, just having a conversation later on earlier tonight, it's like, damn, man, I guess you just gotta enjoy what the fuck you got right here, because people don't want to change. People don't want to change. Well, let's get it. You know, if I have to, if I can, if they say some things that spark the spirit, then we're gonna go into it. So, like I said, fair use only. I gave you a thumbs up. Mr. TSG Uncut. I use these videos as lessons for the elect of Israel. You know, for those through the spirit and power of the Heavenly Father, through His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, to get cleaned up, to realize and understand the times that we are in, and to repent, return back to the Lord before He destroys America, aka Babylon the Great, and make an example out of Sodom and Gomorrah again, out of Egypt again, out of Babylon again, you know, before He make an example out of this place, America, called Babylon the Great, or better known as Babylon the Great, again, for our people to actually, for the elect. Fuck the rest of our people. Fuck 2/3 of our people. Honestly, fuck them. Even if I'm 2/3 and I'm not returning back to the Lord and doing what He tell me to do, fuck me. Fuck me. If that be the case, but honestly, you know, anyone that's not trying to return back to Yahweh Shai Shai, you're keeping us away from our glory. So fuck you. If you're an Israelite and you're not returning back to Yahweh Shai Shai, you know He ain't put the spirit on you to return back to Him, then you've hated the truth. You've hated Yahweh Shai Shai. You've made yourself an enemy against Yahweh Shai Shai in the spirit. And from the beginning, coming out of Egypt, you always murmured. You always had issues with what's righteous, with what the Lord said for us to do. You've always done it. You haven't changed. But it say, let he is that's just be just, and he that is wicked, let him be wicked. Roughly paraphrasing. Fuck it. Once you fulfill your lie, it don't matter if you come into the truth or not. You would come into the truth, but you so damn wicked, you will not accept it. When you go back into the motherfucking world, go back to the depths of darkness where you came from, and let the light be shined upon those that is going to get it. Stop wasting space. Stop wasting time. Let's get it. And I ain't just talking about women. It's for you men too out there. Let's get it.
Mad that I'm setting boundaries. Okay, and you're mad I'm setting boundaries. A real alpha, and I'm gonna just keep it a $150. A real alpha doesn't give a fuck who else. There could be mad alphas in the room.
Look at this shit. Fucking alpha female. A loud motherfucker. Let's get that. All this shit she talking. This is the truth in the matter. The Lord says so. The Lord created these motherfucker monsters. The Lord know who He dealing with. Proverbs 9:13. A foolish woman is clamorous. What does that word clamorous mean?
Clamorous.
Clamorous describes someone or something that is loudly, insistently, and often confusedly noisy, typically in making complaints or demands. That's exactly what this woman is doing. I can't, it says clamorous. A foolish woman. This is what this foolish woman is doing. A foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing. Let me get one more scripture and I'm come back to this clamorous, this foolish woman. Because the Lord posed a question. Can y'all answer this question? All y'all that think y'all know something but you don't know shit. You got a lot to say, but you haven't returned back to the wisdom and knowledge and understanding of Yahweh Shai Shai. You know what's right. You fucking hate the Lord. You hate the word of the Lord. Just come to grips with it and go back into the motherfucking depths of hell. Proverbs 1:22. How long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. The Lord is showing you mercy. Turn you at my reproof. I'm reproving you through my words. I'm trying to tell you that's not the right way to go. Man, that's not the right way to go. Dwell on my wisdom. A man that wandereth after the way of wisdom shall remain in the congregation of the dead. All right? Turn you at my reproof. Woman, don't seek pleasure. Don't seek pleasing people. Please your husband. You shouldn't be pleasing everybody. pleasing your mama, pleasing your daddy, pleasing your uncles and cousins, pleasing your sisters and your brothers. You got a husband, please your husband. That's your duty. Or not. Right? It said, a woman in pleasure shall remain in the congregation of the dead. The same as an unwise nigga. And y'all deserve each other. Turn you at my reproof. Return back to me. My arms is open wide. Thus says Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But they will not come. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. How? Through the words of his prophet, through the mouthpiece of his prophets. I will make known make known my words unto you. But because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. Y'all not regarding. What does regarded mean? For those that don't know, regarded.
Regarded.
Okay. Regarded is the past tense or participle of regard, meaning to consider, deem, or think on someone or something in a specific way. The law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the word of the Lord telling you return back to me. I'm reproving you. I'm telling you where you're going off. Yeah. You've been discontinued from your heritage. You don't know who you were, but now I'm returning back to you who you are. I'm returning back to you your power. You're the head and not the tail. Because you disobeyed me, I made you the tail and not the head. But now I'm restoring your heritage unto you, your inheritance unto you. I'm adopting you back to me. Listen to me. Take heed. Consider. But they will not consider. Let me get that. Then I'm going to go back to this video with this foolish woman. It's not considered. That's not the word. They will not. They will not. They will not. I think it's consent. They will not. Damn. What's the word? They will not. I want to say consider, for real. They will not consider. Regardless, I'm not going to get that. Maybe it'll pop back up later on. I don't want to get too far off. Let's go back to this foolish woman, this clamorous woman. Come on, man. It wasn't even that fucking long, man. Stop fucking playing with it.
The power to save lives is within you. Donate plasma and get paid for your time.
Washing my car.
Are black women the most difficult women to date or be married to?
Don't talk over me. No. And now you're getting mad because I'm setting boundaries.
I want to let you know.
You're mad that I'm setting boundaries. Okay, and you're mad I'm setting boundaries. A real alpha, and I'm going to just keep it a $150. A real alpha doesn't give a fuck who else. There could be mad alphas in the room. I'm an alpha. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't affect me because I'm a leader. Some of these girls are getting offended.
She don't know what the fuck she's saying. Foolish.
That boys are bringing condoms to their sex link-ups, which is childish as fuck, honestly. Alpha. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't affect me because I'm a leader. Some of these girls are getting offended that boys are bringing condoms to their sex link-ups, which is childish as fuck, honestly. I'm in this anonymous group chat and the boy was like, I never got kicked out so fast. She called me weird as fuck, talking about some damn you don't trust me, I ain't good for it. And then everybody, like, it's not everybody, but like some girls in the comments like, oh, I feel her though, like that is kind of weird. Since when is contraceptives weird?
What the hell? Oh, damn the devil! Damn the devil to hell!
If you had a daughter.
That show you how nasty these bitches is, man. For real. These bitches have a sex link up. That means they getting fucked all over the place. Now, hey, this ain't for children, so don't worry about it. That means they getting all type of rods pushed inside of them. Let's get that. Let's get that. Ecclesiastes 26. And she will, and 12. Ecclesiastes 26 and 12. Or Sirach chapter 26 verse 12. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he hath found a fountain, and drink of every water near her, and every hedge where she sit down. That water is supposed to be knowledge, but this knowledge is like this is not the knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. This is just what you take in as someone that's thirsty, that's dry, which a lot of our women are dry. Dry bones. A lot of these niggas is dry bones. But what they say, socially it's more women than men, you know, in a sense it's supposed to be anyway. But anyway, you know, that knowledge that they taking is wicked. It's wicked information, wicked knowledge. It's the knowledge of the devil. It's the knowledge of the serpent in the garden. Right? They tell you everything you want to hear. It sounds good. And next thing you know, this is what happens. All right? It says, she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he hath found a fountain, and drink of every water, all the knowledge of the wicked near her. By every hedge will she sit down, and open her quiver against every arrow. So now that she's heard what she wanted to hear, she's gonna open her quiver. What's a quiver? A quiver is a pouch that arrows that an archer put his arrows into, and the arrows signify a man's Johnson, right? All right. It says by every hedge she will sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. So she's a thought, a slut, a hoe, a thought box, whatever you want to call her, bitch, promiscuous, a bad bitch. What else they say? She's a queen. She's a whatever, whatever. She's a independent woman. If you're an independent woman, that means you have no hedge of protection. You're right. What it say? By every hedge will she sit down. So no hedge of protection, because a man's supposed to be a hedge of protection. But she sit down by every hedge will she sit down. Listening to all the smooth talking that they got to tell this bitch, this whore. Right? And she opened up her quiver, she opened her box so that those arrows can go sliding through. And she becomes contaminated, disease-ridden, and more than anything, prepared to be destroyed. Lest she repent. And that option of repentance is closing fastly. Let's go back to it before they decided to stop me again.
Would you rather her be in the woods with a man or a bear?
A man.
Why would you not rather her be in the woods with a bear?
Are you stupid or something?
Well, is it
Because a bear will kill her and eat her. For a fact. That's for a fact.
That's not for a fact.
That is
not
for a
all
fact.
bears kill and eat. And if you avoid the bear, but like, why is the man...
Another clamorous motherfucking woman. And y'all still on this shit. Women, y'all should not think for yourselves. If this is if this is the process of what feminism has done to the so-called black woman, that means they've led y'all down a path of destruction solely. For her to say that a bear is not always about destroying, bitch. Let me go back in case y'all didn't hear it properly. Let's get it.
Devil! Damn the devil to hell! hell?
If you had a daughter, would you rather her be in the woods with a man or a bear?
A man.
Why would you not rather her be in the woods with a bear?
Are you stupid or something?
Well, is it
Because a bear will kill her and eat her. For a fact. That's for a fact.
That's not for a fact.
That is
Not
for a
all
fact.
bears kill and eat. And if you avoid the bear, but like, why is the man in the woods? What is the man doing in the woods?
What is my daughter doing in the woods?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Most men that say
right. If it's a bear and a man in the woods, you gonna talk about do you trust your daughter with the doggone bear and the man? And you're gonna say, why is the man in the woods? Like, that's an issue. That's a problem for a man to be in the woods. Not necessarily saying it's something a man, just gonna be rinky dinky out there doing. But shit, man. If a man is in the woods, why the fuck is my daughter doing out there in the woods? And these bitches try to make logical sense of what they doing. I bullshit you not. Women, especially you black women, you so-called black women, which we can call y'all black because y'all void of light, y'all void of knowledge, y'all don't have the Yahweh Shem Shah. Your best bet is to get a man, preferably a man of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shah, that understand the scriptures. If not, just get a fucking man, dumbass women. Get a fucking man, because believe me, y'all are not going to make y'all situation no better just thinking that you can do this shit on your own. You're not. You fucking not. It ain't going to work for your best benefit. You're going to destroy everything around you. Unless the Lord is really working with you, and you see him working with you, and he's going to give you a man in due time. Women, I don't give a fuck if you think you know the truth or not, because a lot of y'all think y'all know the truth. Y'all think y'all in the truth, but y'all don't got no guidance. Y'all don't got no guidance. Y'all go on y'all feelings and then y'all jump from man to man, from lesson to lesson, from this guy to that guy. Y'all have no fucking stability. And that's what's going to get a lot of y'all fucking determinated, or terminated, determinated. Get y'all, a lot of y'all terminated.
they like natural looking women are usually lying.
And you would.
What is the man doing in the woods?
What is my daughter doing in the woods?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Most men that say they like natural looking women are usually lying.
And you would know that how?
I honestly believe they say that so you won't put on makeup and heels and dress and look your best because he's insecure and he knows if you walk out the house looking like Beyonce, his woman may get took.
We don't care about you.
Niggas be so quick to let me take you on a trip. Let me take you on a trip. Pay a fucking bill. Pay a bill. Pay a goddamn bill. No, I don't want to fucking go to Miami. They just increased my health insurance, bitch. Call Kaiser and put your fucking card down.
That's not our problem.
You know.
And that's the more, see, and these women got the nerve to get online. And this was a year ago. And a lot has happened since a year ago, right? We can say that. A lot has happened since a year ago. A lot has happened since 10 years ago, right? But these women will not humble down for shit. As long as they get a job, as long as they making money. I bullshit you not, women. 2nd Ezra chapter 9. While you have time, well, you have had liberty, you despise the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You usurp your authority over your men. You did not be obedient. You did not bring the man no peace. When Esau Edom take away when the Lord take away your staff and your stay, when the Lord make it hard for you to have a job, where you won't have no job, it's coming fucking soon. It's coming soon. Sooner than you expect. This shit can happen overnight. You don't remember 2020? Overnight, your job was taken away. And based on where you was at, they gave you a little comfort. You think that's going to be another thing in this new case that's coming up? This new case that's coming up, it's not going to be no way to make no fucking money. I don't give a fuck if you working at one of these big, prestigious places. They're not going to have no backup program for you. Even if you at Universal or you at Disney or you at, one of these big popular places, it's not going to be any backup for you. Who's in office right now? Yeah. What's he doing right now? It seems like he handing out checks, right? Well, where the stimulus checks at? You know, it was a stimulus check during that time. Well, where they at right now? You think he gonna pop out of nowhere? All right, keep on playing.
When you get with a guy, if he cannot financially take care of all of your bills, if he cannot keep you in labels, if he cannot get your nails and your hair done and take you on vacation, there really is no point in even being with him.
You damn right I don't.
A lot of men are becoming lazy in dating because there's no appreciation for what they do. And now women have these super high entitlement level thoughts that they deserve to be brought to freaking Bora Bora on their first date. And it's like, who are you to even ask for that?
I'm afraid she has a point. I understand that you kind of alluded to the fact that we make fun of African American women in different ways. So here's what I need you to do. I need you to name something that black men are saying about African American women that has a negative connotation towards it that is not true.
He's a genius.
If you tell the truth, you're gonna ruffle feathers. If you tell the truth, you lose your job. If you tell the truth, people think you're a bad guy. The truth is the problem that people have in society. I like to see the reaction to the truth.
Exactly. They did the same thing with Yahweh Shah. They did the same thing with Yahweh Shah. Right, they call Yahweh Shah Beelzebub. They call him a devil because he was telling them the truth. He was the light. And the men of the Lord, they're the light to the world. They're the truth tellers. They're going to tell you what it is. You don't got to hear it. You don't got to receive it. If you reject those men that the Lord given the light to make your life righteous in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, if you can neglect it, then stay fucking wicked. Stay fucking wicked. There's a reward for you. You want a reward? You want to be glorified for what you got? You will get that glorification. You will be known. Not only are superstars known for what they do or what they've done, right? Not only superstars, but those that commit crimes, right? Those that commit crimes against Yahweh Shem Yahshua, you get known for what you do too. You get that recognition. You'll get to be known as the person that got electrocuted. You'll get known for that person that got locked up. You get known for that person that got justice because, you know, he got shot down or she got shot down the street for their wickedness. You're gonna get that. You're gonna get that fame. You're gonna get that acknowledgement that you're looking for. Galatians 4:16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? In a world full of darkness, when you tell somebody to do right, it seems as if you're telling them to do wrong because you're telling them that what they was taught is not kosher. It's not beneficial. You're letting them know that they've been lied to, and when someone's been conditioned on the premises of lies, where they built their whole foundation of life upon it, then it's a quote that in the Boondocks, what's the guy named Huey? Huey said, you know, that his truth is going to crumble the world all around him. I forget exactly how he said it. I would bring it up right now, but I don't want them to, tag me or whatever. But the truth shakes the foundation of the wicked. The truth, the light shakes the foundation of darkness. You know, and when you build a house or a home, or you built your whole thought process on the infrastructure of wickedness that was given to you from a baby, and light penetrates it, or the truth penetrates it, it'll shake you to your core, to the point where you feel like you're falling down. And in order to sustain any stability, you have to fight against the light. You have to fight against the truth, and therefore that makes you an enemy of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, because you will not accept the truth. And a lot of our women, like I say, this go to the women too, but this lesson right here is specific for the women because of a fucking conversation I had tonight. And hey, it's just getting to that point where no one can sit up there and keep on. The Lord said after the third ammunition, look at them as a heretic, as an unbeliever. You're just an unbeliever. You don't got to say you are. You ain't got to believe you are. You keep on believing what you was taught about and through Christianity, what you was taught through Islam, what you was taught by Catholicism. You keep on believing in that shit. It's not the truth. It's not the truth. And evidently the Lord has blinded you. Evidently.
Reaction to the truth.
It's not the one got money, it's the one honest.
And not too many of them honest nowadays.
Oh, yes, you can. Yes, you can. There's some good men out there. But what it is now, it's the women. It ain't the men no more. The women going bad.
That's not true.
What up, gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. I am your host, Sean C. I want to start off today's show by asking another question. Why does it seem impossible for black women to receive correction from or submit to a black man? Today we're going to watch a video of a black woman who loses her husband because of her inability to change or accept that she may be the problem in her relationship. How many modern women today point the finger at men about their dating struggles, about what they're trying to do, when they need to evaluate their own actions and behaviors that are leading them to be single and alone, particularly later in life? Now listen, if you are a black woman listening to this topic may ruffle your feathers. It may get under your skin a little bit, but please listen until the very end so that you can get the message, because my overall goal of this video will be revealed at the end. With that being said, let's get started.
Chewy Pharmacy zooms pet meds right to your door. Fast. Which Zippy loves.
With that being said, let's get started.
I thought my husband was the enemy because I had to change so much. And I also felt like spiritually that when we got married, all this stuff was coming out of me that was ugly. And instead of like, oh, maybe I'm ugly, instead I was like, you're making me ugly. It's you.
It really does seem to be true that the only person that can correct a black woman is a gay man. I'm not sure if y'all saw the post where the woman was asking a question, like literally asking, like, who can correct us? Like, who can correct us? And at first I thought no one. Like, there's no one on this earth who can.
And that's what it is. They want to bring you down to their level. As a man, they want to take away your masculinity. They want to they want to take you from being the head. And like this bitch say, and she looked like a man her damn self. She said the only man or the only person that can correct a black woman is a gay man. What kind of bold ass, dumb ass statement is that? Like, but you know what? You got some niggas that say the same bullshit, vice versa. The only woman that they gonna listen to is a woman that's like a man or like a dude, a butch. You know, they feel her a feminine man bitch. There's some men out there that would agree, man. I want a bitch that can feel me and understand. What the fuck, man? No, I don't want no tough ass bitch. Like, it's crazy. Cause you got these niggas that love tough ass acting bitches, and they think that's what they fucking want. And then when they get them, they fighting with the bitch. You know, it's like they want a nigga, and like a bitch want a female. A female want a bitch, and a man want a nigga. That's the evil calling evil good and good evil. That's the things being turned upside down. But it's all the doing of Yahweh Shem Yahushua to test you motherfuckers, to see where your lust at, where your desires at. Cause he know you. He know where your heart is at. He know where your heart is at. Your heart is not set on the Lord and His will. He gonna give you your lust. Going back to James chapter 1, He gonna give you the lust and the desires of your heart to fucking kill you, to get you off this motherfucking earth. And rightfully so. You can't backdoor a nigga that's not in the streets. You can't backdoor a nigga that's not hanging with drug dealers with guns and pipes on them. You can't backdoor a bitch that's not hanging around other bitches with, with talking shit with gang members. No, you can only backdoor a motherfucker that's in that lifestyle. That's the only person you can backdoor. Somebody that's living a lifestyle that's corrupt and wicked. Those are the ones that's getting backdoored. Anyone else is probably just hatred or just a victim of the circumstances, some shit like that. You don't get backdoored by people that you don't get backdoored unless it's by somebody that you trust that's a wicked motherfucker, because that's what wicked motherfuckers do. They set traps, they backdoor people. And you have to be a part of that wicked assembly for that to happen. Talking about she gonna listen to the only person that could correct her is a motherfucking female dude. A Mo. It's the only one that, why? Cause he feel you, bitch. The same thing with these niggas. Oh man, she feel me, man. Nah, man, give me a woman that's gonna be silent and loving. I don't need no bitch talking shit back to me or telling me what she think, how to handle some shit. After how many times we gonna keep on following your motherfucking way and don't have shit at the end of the day?
Correct the black woman, not a black man, not a black woman, not nobody, no one can correct us. Can't nobody tell us anything. No one.
Black women overwhelmingly are not receptive to constructive or critical feedback, are not receptive to accountability. Okay, overwhelmingly so, to where when somebody like me says being a baby mama is not the goal, y'all want to get in the comments and defend baby mama-ness as opposed to just reflecting and saying, you know what, if I could do it over again, I would not have had this man's child, but I love my children. Woo, woo, woo. Like, y'all don't want any level of standard for yourselves.
So if you believe that your actions are based on what somebody else does, because I hear a lot of women say, you got to have somebody to handle me. Let me tell you something. I don't want to have to handle anybody. Why should I have to handle you? That means you are a person that lacks discipline. You do not know how to act yourself. So the thing.
Let me see. Let me see. No, I ain't even gonna touch that. I had never seen that before. I didn't know that was gonna come up. That's beautiful though. Handle me phrase of women. Just to try to bring some understanding. Meaning. Slang. Nah, bitch, I ain't trying. Salaki, y'all. All right, it say thinking. That's cute. AI overview thinking. It says you can't handle me is a slang phrase used by women to indicate high maintenance personality, strong intensity, or a need for emotional maturity in a partner, often acting as a filter for potential romantic partners. It suggests they are too complex, wild, or difficult for a casual partner, essentially challenging them to keep up or warning them to leave. So instead of keeping up or leaving, don't even fucking deal with these bitches. Don't deal with these monsters. If you gotta deal with somebody that tell you you gotta handle them, you a fucking alligator or a crocodile? Are you a motherfucking pit bull or some shit? I gotta fucking handle you? Let these motherfuckers have it. You can't bring me peace. Go ahead and do what you do. Go ahead and do what you do. Find somebody that can handle you, bitch. Because it ain't no reason for a man of the Lord. We was going into it tonight. You know, an old man walking up a sandy hill is like dealing with one of these women that talk too much to a quiet man. We just want peace. We want peace and quiet so we could think about our next move and how to make our family stay strong. We don't need a bunch of rah and try to handle a bitch. You know, if that's for like a one night partner or some shit like that, a whore, then that might be a situation, you know, because it might make it a little bit better or whatever. But other than that, man, we don't need no damn women in our corner, in our household that try to make things worse than what they are, that try to make things complicated as what they are. The Lord says it's better to dwell in the corner of the attic of a house than to dwell with to be in the wilderness with a lion and a dragon than to dwell with in a house with a not contentious, with a brawling woman, a clamorous woman, a foolish woman that won't take no instruction, that won't take no consideration of her husband. Only thing about herself, what she feel, what makes her feel better, how does she think things should be ran and done, and she's not gonna listen to you. It don't matter how long it is, she's not gonna fucking listen to you. You gotta hang the shit up. The Lord said, if you're not pleased with the ways of a woman, give her a bill of divorce and let her the fuck go.
Thing is that if you are assessing your behavior based on what somebody is or not, then that's more of a problem on you than whoever you're trying to place the blame on.
Say another motherfucking word and this shit is over. And I ain't playing, nigga.
I was used to like explosive moods, right? Because you had a parent who, both parents are like this actually, but it's either a 10 or like, depression, right? So it was explosive reactions. So when my husband would just say, hey, I don't like that you did something, I would hear, I hate you, like you're the worst person ever. I would just hear this explosiveness. Right. And I was just like, I could not hear things new, like at this level. I didn't heal.
Why do some of you black women have a stank ass attitude when black men step to you in any situation? My brother told me how he was trying to help a lady find her car. She was in the parking lot with the keys in the air, pushing the button, listening for the sound of the car. He heard the sound of the car. It was not far from his car. He noticed the lady looking for her car, and he stepped to her and he said, hey, excuse me, are you looking for your car? And he said she gave him this stank ass look, and he told her, well, I believe it's over here, by my car. I hear it. And he said, she looked at him and was like, I know. My brother said he was real pissed off after that.
I didn't heal. And so I thought he was my enemy. And now I'm yelling at him. I'm deeply insecure. I'm also have an ego. So I'm like, you know what? I think that I should be in a marriage where someone just accepts me for all that I am. I don't have to change and I feel good about myself and you love me 24/7. You're just giving me nothing but love and happiness. And I'm not feeling that way. I feel like, I feel like I have to change too much. I have to be better. And maybe this is, I told him, and this is what a narcissist says. It's like, this is who I am and I'm not going to change. If you don't accept me, then I'm not for you.
Let me ask you a question, Janelle. Do you want a man who's a leader, or you want a man that you can lead?
Leader.
So if you want a leader, then if this man says, Janelle, this is what we're going to do, this, and that, are you going to follow that?
If he's my husband.
Okay, if he's your husband, he's your man, he's the leader though.
Yes.
If he lays these things out for you,
I will let him be in charge.
You will let him be in charge.
Yes.
Your boss at work.
Okay.
Do you let him be your boss?
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Or is he the boss?
I would still let him.
That's not how it works.
Hey, it's a lost cause. It's fucking a lost cause. It's a lost cause, man. The time is short. And the time is getting shorter. The time is getting shorter. Women are going to have to fend for their fucking self. Women are going to have to fend for their fucking self. 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 29. But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth. You bitch. Don't do that. The time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none. And wives mean somebody that you sleeping with. Men, not somebody but a woman that you're sleeping with. Don't bring that bullshit around here. All right? A woman that you're sleeping with is your wife. If she's sleeping with you, that's your wife. All right? It be as though you had none. Why? Because a wife, what are wives supposed to be? What's a wife? A wife is supposed to be a servant to her husband. So we put in our minds that these women ain't serving us. They serving their own mind. They serving everybody else that they want to serve. They spending money, wasting time. They neglect you. They don't pick up your phone call. They don't listen to your instructions. They don't do. Y'all bitches are gonna drive niggas crazy. And the thing is, a lot of men that y'all took advantage of and y'all disrespected and did a lot of bad shit too, y'all gonna be wanting the man of the Lord to rescue y'all from, and we just not fucking going to hear it. Lord willing, we be a part of that number. Man, go ahead and figure it out on your own. Everything we've been trying to warn y'all of, y'all just threw that shit behind y'all like Esau Edom. Verse 30, it says, and they that weep as though they weep. No, that's all I want to get. Matter of fact, I'm jumping on to verse 32. It says, but I will have you without carelessness. But I would have you without carefulness. Right? He that is unmarried care for the things that belong to the Lord, and how he may please the Lord. But he that is married care for the things that are of the world, how he may please his wife. And that's the thing, the Lord's letting you know, even if you got a wife, man, act as if you ain't got one. Act as if you gotta act like you ain't got one. Cause for one, there's no fucking wives. These wives ain't caring about you. These wives ain't serving you. Whatever spirit the Lord put on these women to serve you, that's because you serving him. It's the order. If a woman don't want to get in order, man, let her fish it out for her motherfucking self. Let her consider it for herself. And when she at the bottom, what's that? Micah chapter 7, verse 10. When she be trotting down in the streets like the mire, then she gonna think back. Damn, man. The Lord put somebody in my life that really cared, that really wanted the best for me. And I just try to tear him down. I try to break him down. I don't know why. Hey, because you ain't paying attention to the Lord. Because you don't fear the Lord, women. That's why. You don't fear the Lord. You don't fear Yahweh Shem Yahshua. You got more time to bullshit, party and bullshit, do what you want to do, listen to all the bullshit these people tell you in your motherfucking ear. You was doing good before certain people came into your life. And now they in your life, and now you have gone down, 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 and you're not going to let them go. So the Lord got to let you go. You can't remove them, so the Lord got to remove you. The Lord don't want you around his men. It's simple. It's fucking simple. Verse 33, but he that is married careth for the things of the world, how he may please his wife. And the man ain't worried about that. Verse 34 says, there is a difference between wife and a virgin. The unmarried woman careth for the things of the Lord, that she may be holy, both in body and in spirit. But she that is married careth for the things of the world, how she may please her husband. And yes, a lot of that going on too. It goes on both hands. Because y'all women, y'all not worried about the Lord. You're not really worried about the Lord. You worry about your husband more. You worry about, because your husband ain't taking care of all the bills, so you're going to manipulate somebody else to put, to make your situation better. But at the same time, you're creeping into other man's house and taking from him because of his disobedient wife. The Lord gonna just wipe y'all all out together. The Lord gonna just take y'all all out together. Shit, let it be. Let it be. Let me get this, man. I'm gonna finish up in a minute because I'm ready to go to sleep. Fucking with this shit.
The boss.
I would still let him.
That's not how it works.
In the black community, it's reversed. We are the only ones where the women are looked at as, you know, the rock, the authority, the person who has the most say-so. So one of the agendas that's real big within the black pulpit, or even creeping into black church, is this womanism. And these womanist, feminist/womanist agendas. That stuff is huge.
What drives us to the edge? Athletes push limits in the most extreme.
That stuff is huge.
Do women need men?
No. Of course not.
No, fuck no.
No.
Why? Can't live with them, can't live without them. We do not need them. Not at all.
No. We the prize.
A little bit, but not really. We want them, but don't need them, baby. Hell no.
Hell no.
Hell no. We the new niggas. We are the men these days, though. We are the men.
What? Do men need women? Yes, we do. We do. We need women in all facets, okay? Physically, mentally, and spiritually.
I miss going to the car wash with my dad.
See, that's a pussy ass nigga, and that's some dumb ass shit. We don't need women for nothing but to repopulate. Repopulation. That's all we need women for. To bring back our seed. These women nowadays don't cook for you. They'll cook for their family, for whoever they want to cook for. They cook for themselves. They don't even want to fucking cook. Right? They don't want to be intimate with you. They don't want to give you your due benevolence. They don't want to, do what you tell them to do. The fuck I can need a woman for if she ain't going to do what I tell her to do? Right? You got to tell her every day or every week. You got to tell her, hey, baby, can you watch this? Every week? How long, bitch, it would take for you to be like, hey, dang, let me watch this for me. I care about this nigga so much. Let me go. If that man can go and make sure you get some water, he makes sure you get something to drink, he makes sure you get some food, he makes sure you get certain bills taken care of. He makes sure you do this and that. Damn, you can't make sure, hey, maybe I should clean his clothes. I know he like this. Maybe I should do this to him. Give him some sexuality. Something. Ain't nothing, bitch. What the fuck do we need a woman for? This dude talking all this goofy shit, man. Like, granted, we do need women to repopulate, but we don't need black women or Latino women to repopulate. Or, so-called. We don't need Israelite women to repopulate. Case in point. In the King James Version of AI Overview, in the King James Version, KJV of the Bible, Ruth is the great-grandmother of King David. She was a Moabite woman who married Boaz, and her son was Obed, and their son, Slaki, and their son was Obed, right? And Boaz was a Judite. Obed was a Judite. Who was the father of Jesse? Jesse was a Judite, who in turn was the father of David. This lineage is outlined in Ruth 4:17 through 22. Go read it for yourself. Yes, Judites, right? The man bare the seed. But the woman was who? Ruth was a Moabite woman. All right? So we don't need no other women, Who else was it? Was Bathsheba? Who was Bathsheba? Who or what nation did Solomon was Solomon. Mother. Was she? I think she was. Yeah, she was an Israelite. Okay, Solomon's mother was Bathsheba, was an Israelite. It wasn't Solomon. Who was it? What nation was oh shit. Was what nation was Ephraim and Manasseh mother? All right. It says, according to the King James Version of the Bible, the mother of Ephraim and Manasseh was Asenath, an Egyptian, right? So she was a Canaanite. She was the daughter of Potiphar, a priest of On Heliopolis, and was given to Joseph as his wife by Pharaoh. Right. So she was an Egyptian. Asenath was a native Egyptian. Okay. So two of the sons of that was given to Israel or Jacob to make up the 12 tribes of Israel, Manasseh and Ephraim. Their mother was an Egyptian, but Joseph, right? Joseph was an Israelite. Okay, one of the 12 sons of Jacob, one of the 12 sons of Israel. All right. So now we don't need we don't need a woman of Israel to bring back the children, a woman of Israel to bring back the children of Israel, because the seed of the father determines who the children are. And I'm gonna close out on that. So hey man, it's a lot of women out here picking and choosing. And 2/3 of the women over here in America, Babylon the Great, that's of the children of Israel, is going to be destroyed. And when the men come down off the chariots, they're going to have their picking, whoever, or even the women that's going to be caught up in the chariots, because 1/3 of the women that's going to be saved out of America is going to be on the chariots with their husbands. Yeah, if they're not already impregnated by their husbands, they're going to be working on their honeymoon at that time. Right, and then when the men come down here, they're gonna be, it could be a year, right? Because it's supposed to be like a year or so when you want to have a child, that you're supposed to, stay and not go to war. Let me see how you find that. Deuteronomy. Let's see. Here we go. Deuteronomy 24 and 5. When a man have taken a new wife, he shall not go to war, neither shall he be charged with any business, but he shall be free at home. He shall be free at home 1 year, and shall cheer up his wife which he have taken. No man shall take the neither or the upper milestone to pledge, for he taketh a man's life to pledge. All right. And if a man be found stealing it, if it is brother and children, well, yeah, that's all I want to get. Pretty much right there. When a man have taken a new wife, he shall not go out to war, neither shall he be changed with any business, but he shall be free at home 1 year, and shall cheer up his wife which he have taken. So, 1 year, The law, statutes, and commandments are going to be in our inward parts, right? So we might be in them chariots, you know, Lord willing, if we part of that elect number, we might be in them chariots for at least a year making babies. Making babies. That's why I say New Jerusalem going to come down, you know, from the heaven. You know, it's going to be a whole kingdom pretty much already. Let me get that. Women just ready to give birth after a year. 1/3 of the women of Israel being impregnated by their husbands. Shit. Become Salakia. Isaiah 60. Isaiah 60 verse 20. A little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. I, the Lord, will hasten it in his time. One little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. So there's gonna be a lot of rumbling going on in the chariot. A lot of rumbling. Hide yourself in the chambers until the indignation be overpassed. Yeah. But it's gonna happen here on the earth. It's gonna start here on the earth. It's gonna start here on the earth. Isaiah 4:1 is gonna start here on the earth. Start here on the earth. Y'all ain't gotta believe it, accept it, or any of that. But when we come down out of them chariots, Jerusalem descend into the earth, the kingdom of heaven on earth. It's gonna be a lot of women, and a lot of women, you know, probably being pregnant women and women just delivered. A year, that's enough for the first fleet of children to be born, to come back into the kingdom. Anyway, I'm gonna close out on that factor, you know, for you women that haven't gotten right. Y'all probably gonna have to wait for the third or fourth generation in the kingdom to come back, because you're gonna be judged. You're gonna be judged, man, because the Lord ain't got time to be dealing with your hard-headedness. With that, I'm gonna close out, giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Chakadash. Again, double honor to elders and apostles, great millstone. Repent and get right, man, or fucking get left. Get right or get left. You know, and not left behind. Get left. Get destroyed. Shalom.